Now my task is to work with the donation. When a person will want to donate for any cause, what he will do? You see, there is a donate now option. In order to donate, he will have to input the donation amount here. So if we click on 10, the donation amount 10 will be loaded here. 25, it will be loaded here. And if you want to add any custom amount here, so just click on custom, and then he can give any custom amount here, right? So like this. And the payment method you will have to select from here. So this is similar to event. You see, when a person wanted to pay anything for the event, then here was, for example, I am going here, all event date is over, this one, okay. So here he will have to select how many tickets, but in the cause actually, in the donation actually there is nothing how many, right? So quantity here will always be 1, because on single amount he is going to pay here. So there is a selection method, and there is a 2 type of option in the case of event, free or paid. But in the case of donation there is nothing like that. He will always have to pay some amount here. So now here I am going to show you. So here you see in the event controller, I am going to see front to show you from front event controller. And here I already have set up the PayPal package. I have set up the Stripe package, because when I implemented those into the event controller, I did all the things. So I will have just call those, and that will be perfect. So you see there in the case of PayPal, I called this one. So I am going to copy this, and in my cost controller to the top, I am going just to use that. Okay. So PayPal client and website email, those are okay here already given. And for the PayPal, this is the one thing, and another one is, you see the payment, right? So here in the event controller there is a payment, and there is a payment controller, and then there is PayPal success, and there is a step success. Okay, so the similar way I will have to work it. I will have to work with it. So I am going to copy the PayPal success, Stripe success, all the things I am going to copy from here. So all the things, not free booking, only these items I am going to copy, and in the cost controller to the bottom I am going to paste that thing. And there is another one in the bottom, that is cancel. So I am going to copy the cancel here, that I am going to write in the bottom. So okay, so from the payment my task will be started. And in the cost blade, you see where there is payment option in the right side. This is the donation amount section here. Okay, so button, type button. Here you see these are the items that are showing here, button, and payment method is this. And here you see input type text. Here I loaded the amount. So here there is no name, I will give a name here. Okay, so here I can give the name, for example, name equal to price. So okay, I am going to open the event also. So event single page, here it was the event pay with PayPal. I am going to that section, this one. So here this section I am going to copy these 3 options from here. So select payment method, I am going to copy, and in the case of cause I am going to paste it like this. So if I now come here, refresh, you see select payment method. Okay, so there is a button, and here in the case of event, here you see form, there is a form. So I am going to copy it, and my form is this one. Also already there is given form given. I will just write the CSRF, and here the route is event ticket payment. So I am going to copy it, and in my cause donate, here will be that was event ticket payment, and here I can write donation payment. Okay, so here I am going to search event ticket payment. This is this section. So this is actually the payment controller, payment and cancel, and there is PayPal and Stripe. So I am going to copy all the things from here, and after the cause here I am going to paste all the things. So instead of event controller, this will be cause controller, and event ticket payment, this will be donation. So all the items here will be donation payment. Cost controller, payment cancel is okay. Here this will be donation. So donation payment, donation cancel, and this is cancel. PayPal success is okay. Donation PayPal success, donation Stripe success. Okay. Now here you see donation payment. Here there is input price, and if I go to the event, you see there are some hidden fields. One is unit price, event ID, number of tickets. In my case was that. Here what will be in my case, that will be cause ID. So price and cause ID is important. Instead of number of tickets, I can give the quantity always 1. There is no problem if I need that. So here how much would you like to donate? This is the price. Here I will put a hidden field, that is actually here the cause ID, because I will have to save the cause ID for which cause the user is going to make the payment. That is very important here. So I will have to take the cause ID in my hand. And here is other things are very simple. So from here it will take me to the event ticket payment. Okay, now it will take me to the cost donation payment. So I will actually come here, cost controller payment, and if the user is not logged in, he will be taken to the login page. And if any other things are okay, number of tickets actually is not here, but here price is important. Price must be required. So here price is required, and other things I will have to apply because it must be an integer type also. So something like this, numeric, and minimum $1 is needed. So like this. So price will be in this way, and event data, this will be actually cause data, and from the cause request of cause ID that comes through the hidden field, I will get the cause data using that. So cause data total seat, here was actually what I applied here, that is only tickets available, but in the case of event there will be nothing like that. So I am going to just delete that. So total price, but here there is nothing total price because the main price will be actually the total price. So request of price, that means the request of price that comes through the user, that is actually the main price here. So I put straight here, that is request price. So the total price concept will not be here, so I'm going to remove it. So if request payment method equal to PayPal, then all the things will be here. Return URL, this will be donation PayPal success, donation cancel. Currency is USD, and this is request price, that is okay. Now it will come to the response. I will check, you will check that, and here is session. So this is important, that is cause ID I will have to put into this session, and instead of price, unit price, I can put the price into here, and total price, number of tickets not needed, I delete this. So cause ID and price is okay. Now it will be taken to here, that is donation cancel. So another one is Stripe, I will work with that later, but first check the PayPal. So in the PayPal, when the request comes here, that is DD response is okay, everything is okay. So when I will insert the data into the database, so instead of event ticket, what will be here? So this is important. You see in the event ticket, it was the event ticket, it is okay. And in my case, if I created any database, you see the causes, but there is no database. So like the event tickets, like this, the information I will save into my database. So here I am going to create a migration file first. So php artisan make migration, then create. That was the event tickets. and I will create table by the name cost donations table. Okay, so I am going to create that. So if you go to the database, I am going to show you that is cost donation, this one. I will have to copy from the event tickets table. So from here I am going to copy this data and I am going to paste it in my cost donations table. So instead of event ID, it will be, in my case, cause ID. User ID is this. Which user is going to pay for which cost, that is important. So these two ID I will save here. Instead of unit price, here will be actually the price, by or you can show the amount, whatever you want you can show here, but I just put the price. You can also put the amount here. And currency is important here. Payment ID, payment method, payment status, all the things are important here. So okay, now I am going to the terminal and here PHP artisan migrate. So the table will be created, and also here I am going to create PHP artisan make model, and this will be cost donation model I am going to create here. Okay, so I am going to close this one, and if I go to the table, you will see that in my case cost donations table comes. So here all the data I will save after the donation is completed. So I go back, come to here, and here in the top I am going to use another one, that is cost donation. So cost donation is important in my case, and so in the PayPal success, here it will be cost donation. So in this table I will save the data, that is cause ID, that I put into the session, so I get from there, and user ID, user is logged in, so I get his ID here. Instead of unit price, this will be the price that I get also from the session variable, and all other two items I am going to remove. And currency is this one, it will come automatically from the PayPal. Payment ID is response of ID. I am not going to change any other things here. And here the number of tickets, here this is important, because when a person will pay for any donation, and the price will be saved here, in the same time I will have to update the causes table, because in the causes table the raised amount, the current raised amount will be added, right? So I will have to get from the cost table here, from the cost table where session ID equal to cause ID. So from the particular cause ID I will get here the cause data, right? And in the top you will see here I put the cause data, but this was actually unused here, so you can remove this, not needed at all. Here in the PayPal success, in this section cause data is needed. After getting the cause data, I am going to get the current raised amount. So like this, cause data of raised, that means the current raised amount I am going to get in my hand, plus I am going to add who is he has paid. That means here I am going to add, because this will be updated data, right? So raised cause data of raised will be the current cause data of raised plus the session of price here, session of get price. Okay, so in this case these two items will be added, and this cost data will be updated, because I call the update data. And last I am going to remove everything like this, that means unset everything. Every session data I am going to unset. In my case it is a cost data session, cause ID session variable, and price session variable. And when everything is done, then it will take you back to the cost data of slug here. So payment completed successfully, and this will be donation cancel if there is any cancel happened. So I think it will work. Now see that for the first cost the raised is 0. Now I am going to refresh, going to front end. If I want to donate, it is taking me to here, right? So I will have to log in here. So the login information I am going to check who is the user now. I am going to the users. You see smith@gmail.com. He is the user. So I am just going to give this information to login. So I logged in here. Now I am in the logged in. Dashboard is showing. So I am going to cause again. So I am going to here first. You see there is no donation given. So here I want to pay $25 for example, but donate the payment method is required. I can also use the required field here. That means here I can go to the cause, and here if you want you can put here required. Similar thing I can give here, that is required. Okay, so refresh. If you want to make it blank, you will know it is not possible. If you want to give something that is not numeric, it will also show the error. Payment method required, and the price field must be a number. And here you see this is the PayPal and Stripe, but here no payment method. So you will have to call here like this payment method, that will be here. Now refresh it. Now I am going to pay, for example, $25. PayPal, donate now. It is going to take me to the PayPal now. Now I am going to log in. You see $25 I am going to pay. Click here. You see payment completed successfully, right? So if I now go to the cause donations table, cause ID 1, user ID 1, price $25, currency USD, payment ID is this, payment method, and everything is working. So if I now go to the causes table, you will see raised amount will be added. So you see $25 is now in the raised amount. So this person, for example, for this particular cause want to add any custom amount. For example, he want to pay 300 USD. So now if I go to the PayPal, donate now, it is taking me to the PayPal account again. You see $300 review order. Donation is done. Now if I go to the causes, you see previous 25 and now 300. Total is 325, right? And here if I just go to check the another table, donation, refresh, you see this is the first transaction 25, another one is 300. Now you see the main amount is here. You see also this bar is working. If I refresh, you see this bar is raised up to this, so only few amounts are needed. So 325, and you see this is also working. 500, 325, the remaining is 175, and that percentage is 65%. Okay, total percent donated, it is actually not needed. If you want, you can also show that. I'm not going to show that now. So this is on this is perfect. Now my task is I will apply some validation here. That means when a person will give some amount here, but if it comes over the $175, then it will show me an error. So the person will be only able to pay the maximum amount needed. So if you want, you can do that here. That is after the request validation. If you want, you can get the cause data. So using the cause ID, I get the cause data. Cause data in my hand means what I have in my hand. I have the cost table data in my hand. That means here. So I have the raised amount in my hand. So total raised. So goal minus raised. So needed amount. So needed amount equal to cost data. Here is goal minus cost data raised. This is the needed data. So if the which amount is the needed amount, you cannot where there is request price. If the request price is greater than needed amount, for example, the needed amount is $175 now, but if you want to pay $200, then it will show an error. So if the request price is greater than needed amount, then you cannot donate more than the needed amount. Excellent. So it should work. So let's go there. For example, needed amount is 175. You want to pay $200. I select PayPal and click on donate now. You cannot donate more than the needed amount. Now I am going to pay using the Stripe. So in my cost controller, in the payment, you will see there is an option that is for the Stripe. In the Stripe, all the information are okay, and there is a product data, the event data of name. So in my case, it will be actually cost data, right? So cost data is this one. So I am going to copy and paste it here. That is cost data name, and instead of total price, actually it will be request of price. So request of price into 100 in order to convert it into the cents. This is actually the amount, and quantity is how many information. For example, 1, I give the quantity. So in the case of here, that is request of price, this is the price. So this is given in the case of Stripe. Mode equal to payment. Success URL here is not event ticket, it will be donation. Sorry, not this, it is donation. So donation Stripe success and donation cancel. Session ID equal to this one. This is okay. Here it will be cause ID. Cause ID will be equal to request of cause ID. I will put it into a session variable, and instead of unit price, I am going to give it a price, that is request of price equal to price, and these two items I am going to remove, and this will be donation cancel. Okay, so PayPal success, and then after that there will be a Stripe success. So this one is okay, and here instead of event ticket, what are given here, I am going to give not event ID, this is cause ID, and this is cause donation, and then there will be not unit price, it will be only the price, and number of tickets and total price I am going to remove from here. Currency, payment ID, Stripe completed, and here the update data will be like this. So I am going to copy the data from here, and here I am going to just update this like it. So raised equal to get price plus this. Okay, so raised will be updated. So this will be cause ID, and this will be price, and other two items will be removed, and this will be cause, and this will be donation cancel, and this is the cost data of Slug. Payment completed successfully. Okay, this step should work now. I am going to check it. So refresh. Now I am going to pay for another cause. For example, there is another cause, help to mother. You see, this is working, and here is 3500. I am going to pay it 100. For example, this one I am going to pay using the Stripe. So click on donate now. It will take you to the Stripe. So here, for example, ismeet@gmail.com. Card information is this. Here is 1226. Here is Smith. Okay, click on the pay. Now I will wait. Okay, you see payment is completed successfully, and for this you see goal is 3500, 100 is paid. So this one is okay. So some portion comes here. If I go to the causes, you see this bar is very slow, so more is needed. Now if I go to that donations table, you see this is the USD, this is the Stripe payment ID, and payment method is a Stripe. This is completed, and 100 is paid by the user 1 but cost for 2. So if I go to the causes table, refresh, you see this data, raised data is updated here. Now if I go here and go to logout, I am going to create another account, for example another user. What can be user? So like this, for example fake name generator, I am going to create a user by this name, that is Neil, or here I can give gender is male, Albert another name, Greg another name, Bowling, William, Roberto, Milton. Okay, this is good. So I am going to copy this user, that is Milton. So milton@gmail.com. Password is password. Password is password. So Milton E. Fessler. So create an account. An account will be created. I am going to my mail trap in order to check. You see, verify email address. Now it comes here, verify email address. Click here. Yes, the user is verified and he is logged in. Okay, so here the user, I am going to log out. If I log out and then I want to pay for this cost, for example help to mothers, I want to pay here a big amount, for example $800 I want to pay using the Stripe. If I donate now, it will take me here. So I am going to log in as Milton. So like this. Okay, so this person has no event tickets, you see, and this person total amount spent is this. So okay, and total ticket, and here now I am going to pay for the cost. So this person is going to pay for this cost, and here he want to pay 800, and here is a Stripe, pay now. His name is Milton, for example this one. So I am going to click on the pay. You see payment completed successfully. And now if I want to go to here, refresh, and you see this is raised a bit. So that means $900 900 USD is raised. So you see 3500 raised is 900. Okay, so 800 is this time, and another user paid 100. So if I go to the donation, you see the user ID 2 paid 800 now, and the user ID 1 paid for this to 100. So total 900. If I go to the causes, you will also see this bar is raising, but this for this cause no one paid, so this is empty. So in this way you can pay using the PayPal or using the Stripe.